Welcome to another video. This is a it's kind of a funny one, to be honest.
This is fresh, this is new.
What are we doing today?
Today we are installing a rear steel bumper on the 2017 Tacoma.
Why is that?
Because I need it.
You need it.
I need it.
Yeah, you kind of need it, buckaroo. This ain't looking too hot. So the story goes, I don't know if we're getting the full and honest truth here, but McDonald's parking lot, 1 or 2 in the morning, you know, guy backing out, panic, back up, light pole.
Light pole wrong.
Light pole, yeah. At first he told me it was just the bumper, which I was like, okay, that's fine.
No, it's not a light pole, it's just a regular pole.
Oh, a regular pole. Excuse me. Anyways, I was told it was just a bumper, and I was kind of okay with that. Heartbroken, but okay with it. And then I came out and saw that he also kind of hit the tailgate a little bit. So we're gonna be replacing the bumper. He got a dent removal tool. Hopefully it fits this shape of dent. We could pull it out, and then we're gonna head over to Brandon's to get this paint transfer corrected. And some of this might not be able to be, but we'll ask the professional about this. Now, I was not a part of the decision-making process on what bumper he got, so I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited to see what he picked out, and this will also determine the level of difficulty on this transition of bumpers. We're also on a time limit of sorts, so we might just be doing the bumper today and then like dent and scratch another day. We got like 3 hours to get this all done before he has to take this truck somewhere, so we're gonna try to knock it out real fast, and then I gotta leave, so.
There you go. Now look at what she does. You know how heavy this is?
Heavy.
70 pounds.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you.
All right, here it is. I actually really like it. It definitely is like a trail type, recovery type bumper. You know, you got like the textured black, you got the D-ring hoops. It came with pods already installed on it, so I guess some wiring is gonna need to be done. I don't know if it's gonna be done today because I hate wiring and I'm not the best at it. So we might figure something out for those later. It does come with the spot to put the trailer plug-in, the taillight plug-in. It does come with the spot for the stock license plate lights, I believe, and those two were gonna be what made this go a lot longer if they hadn't been there, because some don't come with this and some have aftermarket spots for like their own lights that they provide, and you have to do some wiring and stuff. But it looks like it's going to be a straightforward unbolt and rebolt. The only complaint I have so far is the fact that this is scraped to shit, so it's going to rust. We need to paint over it before it starts raining out here. But yeah, let's get into this. First things first, we just have to undo all the clips and harnesses and plugins and everything down here so we don't rip anything out, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, well, now that the 1, 2, and 3 plugs are undone, I think that's all that are there since we don't have sensors in this bumper. Now it's time to start taking off the plastic guard around the bumper. I think it's just a bunch of pop clip. Well, not a bunch. There's some pop clips. You don't even have one here anymore.
What?
I think there's supposed to be one right here. Well, normally there's supposed to be 2 pop clips, one right here and one right here, but it looks like when he crashed, he just ripped like the whole bottom part off right here, because this one's still attached, but there's nothing holding it on, and this one's gone completely. So I guess that step's already done for us. I'll take this off just so it's not dangling here. Dude, he really did a number on this thing. It's like bent back and cracked right here. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. It definitely looks like it might be, so this might be a little harder than we thought. Well, once you get the 2 pop clips off the bottom here, there's one more behind the license plate. This is where trim removal tools come in handy. Hold on, I gotta set this down. Well, with that off now, time to evaluate this lovely,
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, you did a number, buddy. You did quite the number.
But we're gonna have to replace that for sure, 100%.
Yeah, that's what well, this is the bumper, so you're replacing this already. Oh. This is what's coming off. Yeah, you unbolt it all and take it off, and then that is supposed to rest on here, which is what I was talking about.
That piece is fucked up too.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's
we'll
what
just
it
take
is.
this off and then assess the damage. We'll just go from there. Okay, we have all the hardware out, but the only problem we're running into is that piece I was talking about earlier that bent up so high that we can now not get this this bolt out. So we're gonna try to take this grinder and cut some of this metal away so we have sort of an entry and exit point to get it out. I feel like this grinder is always our go-to whenever there's a problem, or at least it's been mine, yeah. So just got off the phone with Garrett and he said we should be fine to bend this back since there's no cracks in the metal. So we're gonna try to bend it back, see how that works. If it doesn't, worst comes to worst, we just weld a new one on. Okay, we're running on 1,000 IQ plays right now, everybody. We took the grinder, cut one side, pulled up the other, and then heated it up enough to where we could just hammer.
Fall off after I unbolt it?
Shouldn't. It's sitting on top of that thing that you're unbolting it from. But we heated it up with the grinder enough to where we could hammer it backwards and down just to give us enough room just to get that bolt out. And we should be getting it off right now and able to take off this whole bumper.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's done.
Well, with it completely off, you could definitely see the kind of twisting that happened here when he backed into it. Hit right here, it just twisted and corkscrewed this whole thing. You can see the work we had to do to get that bolt out. So everything seems to be fine, except, as I said before, this plate that it's sitting on. So we're gonna try to bend this back down. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it. We're just gonna have to explore options right now and see if we can get it down. If not, then we're gonna have to figure some other stuff out.
Shall we make it hot again?
More shallow.
We got to bend this bottom piece here back all the way down using the leverage of this here pickaxe. Kind of genius if you ask me.
Okay, we bent that plate down a lot, but it's still not flat. When we rest the bumper on it, it's still not flat. The right side is sitting too high and it's hitting the tail light. So for today, that's gonna be it. He's gotta get ready for work and I gotta get ready to leave. So we can't finish it today. He's gonna try to finish it tomorrow with one of his friends. I'll probably leave the camera and hopefully he can record the rest of it for you guys. Either way, I'll try to get the footage of them finishing this up for you guys, and I'll let them take it from here.
3 days later.
Okay, so just kidding. Bryson did not take it and get it done while I was gone this weekend. So here we are a few days later. Let me give you a little update on where we're at with the truck. So we've been trying to use this small suction cup to get it out. It's not working. The suction cup's just not strong enough. It pulls it straight off the bed. So I switched up to this big orange one. The big orange one was able to pull the center of the dent out, but now there's just two smaller dents on the top and bottom, which this orange one is too big to do, and the black one, again, it still isn't pulling them out. It's just pulling off the bed. So while he's gone at work, I think I'm gonna mess around with this a little bit and try something new. I'm gonna try to pull the plastic paneling off the backside, lay it down, and see if I can push them out from the inside. And if that doesn't work, we'll have to explore other options. As far as this goes, he bent it down a little bit more, but now it's still not lining up properly. It's scraping somewhere, so he took it to some auto body shops to see if they could kind of flatten this out more. They're saying no, we're just gonna have to replace this whole thing. And just so it's not a janky fix, he decided, you know what, fine. So we ordered a new rear piece with the tow hitch. We're gonna swap it out, we're gonna replace it, do it correctly the first time, and then we're gonna go ahead and install the bumper. So we're waiting on this to come in, then we'll swap them out. But let's focus on this dent first. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, dude, I just watched that video. How do we get you more likes?
I'm on the phone with Eric right now talking about LESD Motorsport stuff and whatnot, but I got the back panel off, and you can see the dent right here, and somewhere up here we have to find it, but we're gonna start hammering it from the backside, or trying to push from the backside. So it's sort of working. I'm using like the butt end of this hammer as like a rubber mallet to like smash the backside, Eric. But the problem is the top dent is literally right here where this bracket goes down and is like molded to it, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that. I'm gonna have to just hit this and hope it pushes it out, but we'll do the best we can. All right, so this is where we're at. This is the one that's on that L-shaped bracket. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. I'm just hammering away, and it doesn't look like it's coming out. This one down here, I got a little bit more out. It's mainly just this crease right here. This is the bad spot right here. Trying to figure out how to get that taken care of. All in all, it looks a lot better. It'll look even better once we get this paint transfer done. Okay, well, I think I've done all that I can for these dents. So I'm just gonna throw this back on, let Bryson look at it, see what he thinks about it, and we'll probably take it to go get the paint fixed tomorrow, and possibly pick up the part that he ordered tomorrow and finish this whole thing up. So I'll catch you tomorrow.
The next day.
Okay, so as stated yesterday, he was going to get a whole new tow hitch receiver and the part that's bent up right now. Luckily, they had one in stock, so we were able to just drive over to Toyota today and pick it up. We have it in the bed of my truck. I am gonna eat some Chick-fil-A to get my day started, and then we'll get cracking on this because we only have like 2 hours before he has to go to work. So we're gonna try to get that off, put the new one on, get the bumper on, have all the electrical hooked back up, and hopefully we can be done in 2 hours. We have all 5 bolts out on both sides now. Now it's just time to get it up and out of the little groove track. He's going to get some scissors to cut his license plate off because I forgot about that.
We gotta put it back in now.
I wasn't recording the struggle of getting this off, but we got it out. You could honestly probably just try to resell this to somebody who wants a tow hitch and wants to deal with the bending of it back.
That's what I was thinking.
It's still operational. It's just the inconvenience of that part being bent. That new bar. Look at that. Fresh and clean. No bands, perfectly flat. Everything's threaded back in, torqued down. Now all we gotta do is throw the bumper onto it. And he's looking up torque specs to make sure we got them right.
All of the M12 gaskets will need to be torqued down to 100, 105.
105. Bullshit, 105. Yeah, I was like, I'm doing 45 right now, and it's like. Truth.
I'd say we just use these because why not? They fit.
They do?
Yeah. Give me one more washer.
Okay, I'm not sure where it stopped recording, but the battery died. But we got the whole bumper on. We got everything torqued up, so everything's on now. The only thing we have to do left is plug everything back in, reutilize the license plate lights, get the tow hitch outlet on. So I'd say hop under and plug in the gray one. They fit, they're just loose and rattly. I don't know what's supposed to go in here if not the stock ones. Yeah, that'll work for now to get your, what are you even supposed to use for your license plate here? You can't screw anything into a square hole. Dude, this bumper is so confusing. I don't even know what's going on. The piece, the resistance. Ready? Ooh.
Keep
keep it real here. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of this.
I don't know if I am either.
I really do try to keep optimistic about companies and the stuff they send and the products and the quality and everything, but dude, I can't with this company. There's supposed to be those 2 squares.
Just show how they tape the instructions first of all. Like this.
That's coming. There's supposed to be 2 plastic plugs that go in to the square spot for the license plate, then you screw into those. They didn't come. There's supposed to be 4 sensor plugs because this year truck didn't have sensors, so now there's just holes. Plugs were supposed to come to fill those. Didn't come with those. Then I asked if there were instructions. He said no, we found them. They're taped to the side of the box, but they put the instructions taped to the... I can't
read them.
How am I supposed to read the part that's taped to the box here? The box came pretty beat up. The main box came beat up. Which is why the product came beat up, because it busted through the box and it was getting scraped everywhere. It's just... this doesn't fit completely right. Like, it doesn't clip in. The lights don't... I don't know if it's meant for the OEM ones, but a lot of play in there. I'm not a big fan of this so far, but it'll get the job done for now. Maybe he wants to get a front bumper in a month or 2, so maybe once that comes in and we put it on, we'll find a rear bumper that matches better, because this is more trail heavy duty. The front one he wants is like a hybrid, a little more lightweight, like pre-runner style, so maybe we'll end up getting rid of this and won't have to worry about all these little things. Okay, everything's buttoned up, torqued down, wires secured up that aren't being used right now, wiring harnesses all plugged in, everything's working, everything's running, everything's all put together. All that has to be done now is head over to my buddy Brandon's tomorrow or the next day if he's free, get the paint taken care of as much as we can, and that should be it for this. Again, I don't know if we're going to stick with this bumper just because it's not up to standards for us, I'd say, but it'll do for now. So I'll catch up with you guys once we're getting this paint taken care of.
Day 4.
Boys, we made it. It is the final stages of Bryson's rear end reconstruction. I just realized today that it is, I think, exactly a week from when we started this project, and this kind of took longer than it should have, but piece by piece we got it done. We're here, last stages. We're heading to Brandon's right now to get the paint transfer taken out of the tailgate. And I'm also gonna get some scuffs taken out of my bumper because I was washing my truck the other day and it looks like somebody has hit me in a parking lot. Fortunately, no dents, but there is some scuffing, so we're gonna have him take that out while we're there. And I'm stoked, we're done. This rear end is pretty much done. And if you made it this far into the video and the journey, I love you. I love you, thank you for sticking around. See, and this is why we come here. Paint transfer's gone, stuff's gone. Now if we could find like a dent guy for cheap to get the rest of this out, it'll be like it never happened.
Me, I'm that dent guy.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
There's me literally being that guy.
Well, if anybody needs detail work, scratches taken out. What else do you do? Headlight restoration. Did my headlights.
I do full paint corrections, ceramic coatings, waxes, show car waxes, sealants,
All in
interior
Chino
clean,
Hills.
shampooing, legit anything done. Real ceramic coating, wheel polishing for like lips and stuff like that. Not wheel repair yet, but
I don't even know where my follower base is. Watch them all be in like
probably on it.
Portugal or something.
Yeah, that shit. Brando's Auto Care.
My depth perception. I'm all trying to grab it. Well guys, that just about does it for this video. I know it was a very long journey, a slow day-by-day process of getting a simple job done, but we got it done nonetheless. Everything is pretty much wrapped up. The only thing we might do is just try to find a dent guy later to get those last 2 dents out to make it look like nothing ever happened. But again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do, because I am ramping up the videos now. It used to be twice a month, every other week on the 1st and 15th, but I just have a lot of videos backing up now, so I'm gonna start probably doing 3 videos a month if I can. And we got a lot of stuff coming up, guys, so I'll catch you in the next one.